So America has spoken. And what America says is that they were okay with Trump going to Arlington. They were fine with it. They also invited Kamala Harris, and she didn't show. And she hasn't shown up for 3.5 years. So with that being said, Trump did the right thing. The media is also showing their behinds and seeing that you guys are biased. And this particular plan and this particular strategy isn't going to work for you guys. They even made up a fake altercation. They said there was an altercation there, and the people that were there at Arlington, including Tulsi Gabbard, and there was 2 other ladies that spoke, they said there was not an incident that we seen, not that we were aware of. And that's the only reason why CNN wanted to air that, because they wanted to get some information and they couldn't. So I'm off that topic. All right. Let me read your comment. So Craig says, I'm a 14-year-old. Forgive me. I'm a 14-year vet, and the crap Biden has done to the military is crazy. The deaths are on his hands, and he has weakened the military. They have furies, people who think they are in an animal. They have people who think they're an animal serving. Harris will be worse. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you for your service too, by the way, Greg. What were you in? What part of the military? Let me guess. I'm gonna take a guess, and I might be wrong. I'm gonna say Marines or Navy. You know, I could be wrong, but yeah, man. I mean, this is part of being commander in chief, and this is the part that I think people are missing, right? Part of being commander in chief is also being able to run the military, right? It has nothing to do with your court cases. It has nothing to do. I was right? Oh, I didn't say Air Force. I said Marines. 8 years in the Navy and then 6 years in the Air Force. Wow. Nice, man. Nice, man.
Audio Jungle.
See, these are the things that, like what Craig is saying, right? So being in the military, like someone who is the president of the United States means more to someone like Craig, right? They're not looking at, well, what did he do with Stormy Daniels? Oh, what did he say on Twitter? Bob? He's like, listen, you know, I'm in the Marines and I need someone who's going to represent and who's going to treat the military with respect, who's going to fund the military. Like there's a lot of things. Who's going to take care of the veterans when we're done? There's a lot of things that people in the military think about beyond what I even said. So they're voting on different things. You got people trying to vote against Trump just because of January 6th and this and that. When the man didn't tell them, you need to go down to the White House and tear it up. Oh, January 6th, that was it for me. Listen, what about everything else that happened? Oh, man, during COVID, we were bad. COVID hit the entire world. It was not just a United States problem, right? Oh, I just don't like the what he tweets out and he's doing virtue signaling and virtue calling. I'm like, yo, he's the president of the United States. He also leads the military. Like, this is a man that's supposed to represent. I'm like, what are y'all not voting for that? You guys are voting like kindergartners regarding, oh, do I like blue or do I like pink? Put your feelings to the side and understand. Trump had a story against, I think it was in Afghanistan. I want to say the leader, I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong, but whatever it was somebody in the army, in one of their armies over there. And he literally told the dude that if one of my soldiers is missing a hair on their head, sent him a picture, took a picture out of his pocket and said, pretty much, I will come after you straight up. And this is your house. You want someone like that who's that crazy, or you want someone like Joe Biden who can't find the stairs and can't give out a threat, or gets on TV and when he says, what about President Putin? He says, just don't. No, we want somebody that's going to literally say, listen, I mean what the hell I say, and don't let me, you know what I'm saying, figure out a way to get our allies to go against you, or I got the nuclear codes. I will really do what I say. I want someone as crazy as Trump representing the United States, because when it comes to the other end of him being president, other than just running the United States and making sure his policies make sense. He's the leader of the freaking military. You really want Kamala Harris to be the commander in chief? And I think what happened here, Craig, is I think that the word commander in chief has gotten watered down, right? And they don't look at it like he's also the leader and representing the military. They just look at it like, oh, president, I'm voting on who I like. And who, if I like him, I'm going to vote for him. They're not looking beyond the things that you already believe and the things that matter to you. And that might be a good thing, man. Like somebody, and I would love for somebody to come up on a platform and just share who's from the military. Like these are the things that matter to us as far as a military member that is separate from just a civilian who just cares about, okay, the economy and this and that. But you also have to think about the military. I would love to be able for someone to share that so that people can understand that it's a little bit more to voting than just what you see, you know what I'm saying, and what they show you. Right. So that's all I had to say about that. He says, we have no country with a weak military. No, I agree. I mean, the United States is supposed to be strongest country, best country, rich country, and all that stuff, but we need a strong military. I don't see Kamala Harris giving us that. I just don't. All right. So let me get off that topic. Shout out to Roro in the building. She said, make sure you hit the like button on the way inside. Here comes the siren.
Audio Jungle.
Trump loves the country like his kids. He's like a dad to the country. We are first. And what can he do to protect us? Right. He doesn't, and he treats it like a business, right? And he treats his businesses serious. So he's one of those people where, how he does one thing is how he does everything. Right. And that's the same thing that I apply to everything in business. And when I look at what Kamala Harris does, I apply that. She probably does that with everything else. So if she's lying to us on TV, guess what she's probably doing more of? Lying to everyone else, lying to people that she works with, lying to the United States of America about every little thing. That's how she does everything. So, and I agree with that statement, man. He does. He shows that he loves his country. He does the things. I mean, the dude literally is running again after an assassination attempt on his life, after being politically persecuted for 4 years, after putting fake felonies on him, after paying millions, hundreds of millions of dollars because of a political opponent that wants him to suffer. Not to mention this dude's mental, what he's went through, you know what I'm saying? And he's still coming back to run for the president of the United States. That is someone that I want running for my country, bro. It's just insane, bro. How did they look past that? So, what's this? 520. That's it. I'm missing my baseball game. Got to go, Jay. Keep up the video. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you coming on in. Appreciate you coming in all the time, bro.
Audio Jungle.
All right, here's the last topic of the day. So this lady, I think, asked Charlemagne about Trump supporters, and I think he goes on to talk about black people. I haven't.